Hi everyone, it's Aisha Chidale. I'm an immigration attorney here in Orlando, Florida. And today I'm going to be talking about family-based green card or legal permanent residence and why or what could cause one to get a denial even though they feel they may qualify. So as you know, or you may not know, we have a category of applicants called immediate relatives. And so if you're an immediate relative, there really is no wait period. Barring certain things that could cause denial, there's no wait period in you applying. So typically with that, if you are a child under 21 of a U.S. Citizen, or at least one of your parents is a U.S. citizen, you will be considered an immediate family relative. If you're a spouse, so whether you're same gender or, male and female, you would be considered. If you are a stepdaughter or a stepson through marriage and it occurred before you turned 18, you'd be considered an immediate relative. And then same applies to parents and adoption, but the child would have to have been adopted prior to the age of 16. So after that, one of the next categories is family preference. So, you have the family first preference, which is basically unmarried people of any age who are at least one U.S. citizen. So, if you're 21 and over, and then there's a family second preference, which is spouses of green card holders and unmarried children under the age of 21. And then there's family second preference 2B. The first one was 2A, the second one is 2B, which is unmarried sons and daughters of green card holders. And then there's family third preference, which is married people of any age who have at least one U.S. citizen parent. And then the other category is family fourth preference, which is sisters and brothers of U.S. citizens where the citizens are over the age of 21. So now let's talk about, and so generally, if you're in that category, there's not an unlimited amount of visas. So yours may take a longer time than say if you're an immediate relative, but you're going to be in good company barring some of these other things I'm going to talk about. So, one of the reasons why you can get denied. So you can get denied for financial reasons. So you're basically, as a beneficiary, you're required to, the person that's a U.S. citizen applying for you has to be at least 125% of the poverty line to be able to apply for you. And the reason why they do this is they want to make sure that, the person is not going to be dependent on the government and they can basically take care of you financially, I guess until you get your foot running and up and going. Another thing that could cause you to be denied if the results are not favorable is health. So they generally have health exams, and the reason why they do these health exams is that they're looking to make sure that whoever is coming to the United States is not a public risk to the United States citizens. So they're looking at your mental health. They're looking at if you have any communicable disease that could pose a public risk. And so obviously if you fail any of those tests, that's something that could cause a denial. And then the third thing, of course, is immigration violations. So overstaying here, or coming here illegally, these are all things that could affect, whether you get an approval or denial. And then, of course, the last thing is criminal records. So certain types of criminal records will not look favorable for you. So, of course, aggravated felony, drug trafficking, or any acts of terrorism. So those are some of the things that when you're looking at your application, you want to see if you fall into any of those categories. Sometimes there's a waiver, that can be used for certain of those things, but because every case is different, that's one of the things that I can help you or walk you through depending on what your situation is and say, this is something that we can overcome, or this is not something we can overcome, or if we can overcome it, here are the arguments we're going to make. So, if you are an immediate relative or if you fall under any of the family preferences, you can definitely give my office a call and we can at least walk you through the steps. And then if you have a potential of any of all the other reasons for denial, we can also walk you through the process. And if it's something that, you could potentially get a denial, or if you can overcome that denial. So I hope you found this video helpful. This video is for informational purposes only. I'm an attorney, but I'm not your attorney. But if you would love more information, definitely give my office a call. My number here is 407-995-6567. Thank you and have a wonderful day.